15 Siren Head sightings caught on tape. Today, we'll be looking at Siren Head sightings. Don't worry, I won't scare you too much. Look at this guy hoping he was in California instead, and this one who danced like no tomorrow. Before we begin, I should give you guys an overview of the Siren Head. It's a tall, fleshy creature whose head happens to be a pole with 2 speakers attached. This cryptid happens to be aggressive, monstrous, and skilled in hunting, able to use tactics to lure its prey. First put into the limelight by artist Trevor Henderson, it was subsequently admitted into the halls of internet urban legends after making rounds all across social media. That said, is it just some folklore? I guess you'll have to be the judge of that, starting with this. Number 15. No stealing. This first clip shows a man trespassing into a restricted area. Maybe he was looking to uncover some deep, dark secret? Or perhaps he was looking to make a quick buck out of an item or two. Whatever the case, he got more than what he bargained for. As soon as he saw that trail of blood, he knew he was screwed. More so when he heard the loud siren in the distance. When he turned to leave, he caught sight of something that made the blood freeze in his veins. The Siren Head. It was staring right at him. The last we see of him is when he tries to hide from his predator, who is mere inches away. Nobody knows what happens after. Number 14. Does nobody see that? Picture this. It's the dead of night. You and your brother are relaxing at home when one of you sees something eerie down the street. It doesn't sound too bad, right? That is until you realize it's walking in your direction. That's precisely what happens in this footage. One boy hushed his sibling pointing outside their window. That's when we see what caught his attention, a Siren Head quietly passing through. Despite this creepy encounter, this incident is dubious at best. From the lack of onlookers to the absence of the signature siren sound, there's just no way a humanoid of mass destruction would politely leave residents on a full neighborhood sound asleep. Number 13. Wait for me. Do you guys think we're the only ones who sometimes find ourselves bum rushing through an entire airport to make it to our scheduled flight? You know, that adrenaline-induced rush. It's my honor to tell you that at least one Siren Head had this very human experience. Just look at it go, goofily jogging across the horizon to make it to the airfield. It may as well raise its hands and scream, "Wait!" If only we could communicate with it and tell it that it could afford to slow down. After all, the staff hasn't even loaded the luggage on the flight yet. Number 12. Oops, took a wrong turn. Arizona. The state that can make you feel like a human sunny-side-up egg inside your car during the summer. The state whose summer sun is the bane of all toasters and Siren Heads alike. Wait, what? I mean, look at this photo. It kind of oozes out Siren Head regret, with it just limply standing against the sun. Maybe the heat fried its wires for veins. Or perhaps it even regrets going to Arizona for a meal in the first place. If you don't believe me, watch this short tape. Where would you ever think something that would usually stand as straight as a pole walk like a sad Rafiki? Poor guy. At least Arizonians are safe. Number 11. Hey, this is a bop. Someone must have been blaring some EDM in this neighborhood. That, or this Siren Head is breaking it down after actually breaking a nightclub down to dust. Note to self, always play some catchy tunes when I'm out. No, but really, dark humor aside, look at this big guy dance to his heart's content. Something must have happened for it to decide to show off its flashy moves. Maybe it saw a little homie hit their first ace in Valorant, or perhaps even hit Predator in Apex Legends. Well, it's fun imagining the possibilities. After all, if a sight this rare happens to catch your attention, you may as well milk it for what it's worth, in laughs and giggles. Number 10. Wrong turn again. Okay, you guys got me. How could it be wrong turn again unless this Siren Head was the one we spotted in Arizona? After all, this footage was caught in the Moroccan desert. Wait, actually, what if the airport Siren Head was the Arizonian Siren Head, and he did fly out internationally into new lands? Maybe it got so sick of the American landscape that it decided it wanted to tour North Africa instead. Genius, but maybe not so. It probably thought it was going somewhere cooler only to find new friends in camels. Poor guy can't take a break from arid climates, huh? Number 9. Finally, somewhere cooler. Fine, I'll stop poking fun at Siren Heads. For now. After all, we have to remember that as much as some of them appear amusing, they are first and foremost predators. Look at how eerie this fog-filled forest is. If you think nothing else can worsen the chill that wraps itself tightly around your bones, think again. Look carefully. Right there, off into the distance. What do you see? A wailing Siren Head wandering its territory. I hope the cameraman was able to run far, far away as soon as he spotted it, because who knows? What if it decided to lure him into a sense of security by pretending to walk off, only to appear behind him as he turns around? It is smart, after all. Number 8. Hungover? Did that give you a good dose of the scares? If so, you can take a breather, for now. I'm not about to lose someone to fear before this tour of videos ends. Watch this one come from what seems like a night at the bar. Unlike the other siren heads we've met so far, this big guy seems so rattled that he doesn't even appear to know where it's at, or what he's even doing there. Okay, maybe that's too judgmental. Perhaps he just had a good nap and forgot his bearings for a hot minute. Number 7. YouTube troll. What would you do if you saw a bunch of YouTubers out in the wilderness hoping to catch a glimpse of something that could potentially rocket them into earning their first few million subscribers? You trolled them, of course. These guys ventured into a state park at night with their camera gear in tow. I guess the local siren head thought it would be funny to scare the pants off of them because we certainly could see him lingering in the background. That or he wanted to help the guy's career out. Whatever the case, the group saw him and ran out of there right after. Sorry man, good prank or effort, but I don't think they'll be coming back soon to thank you. Number 6. Hide and seek. This one probably heard about what happened in the last clip, so instead of being so forward in showing himself to a camera, he decided to be cheeky about it instead. I mean, it sort of works. I can make out what he is, but if I were only paying minimal attention if I were there, I would assume he was just a weird tree next to the pole. If his head were a lamp instead, it would work better. He could even pretend to be streetlights from time to time and help his little pals out when it's dark, assuming he is indeed as friendly as he is playful. Well, whatever the case, I see you, Siren Head. My turn to hide. Number 5. Time for a swim. I wonder what it was doing out there in that lake. I know in the mythos they do hide in forests and bodies of water, though being out in the open in broad daylight would hardly count as hiding. Maybe he was washing up? Oh, that must be it. Given they're often found in the forests, maybe he decided to come out to wash up. Also, because he's been gifted freakishly tall height, he must be walking to a deeper part of the lake to wash up thoroughly and efficiently. Of course, that's the ideal presumption. The other is that he's out for whoever's in the boat on the left. Number 4. Lost? Not me. I know, the section title is ironic given how tall they are, but hear me out. Even red cedar trees are taller than them. What if they wanted to hide out in one of those forests? Sure, they could wander around to find prey, but being able to see better would be a significant advantage. That's what this siren head has over its brethren. Just look at that giraffe neck. This guy should have no problem then, traversing whatever landscape it wants, making him doubly dangerous if you happen across him. For today's best pick, meet your next vacation buddy. Pretty sure you know where this is heading. Regardless, see him next. Number 3. Time for a vacation. The beach at sunset. The time when you can sit back and relax, feel the sand in between your toes, and hear the waves lap on the shores as you watch the golden sun descend the horizon for its nightly rest. It's an enjoyable activity we tend to share with the others around us. Look, even this siren head wants to vibe, huh? Yeah! Given its size, it's hard not to imagine its footsteps not making some tremendous noise. So it's nice of him to tiptoe along the land so as not to disturb his fellow vacation goers. Fine, who knows if this clip is real? But it's fun to imagine it being a gigantic, awkward human like us sometimes, right? Number 2. Too old for this. This one may prove to be one of the non-pixelated terrifying clips in this video. You're driving down the road. With who? It could be anyone, but you ride shotgun. You roll down your window to feel the evening breeze, only to realize that something has been chasing both of you this whole time. The siren head. You feel choked. Is it fear, paranoia, anxiety? Whatever the case, you can see it taking steps in your direction. But breathe easy. Look, it's not catching up, is it? Actually, it looks tired. Take a deep breath. You're all right. You probably witnessed an elder siren head giving this hunting thing one last whirl before retirement. Number 1. Can't see me. No, a siren head isn't doing John Cena's signature move, but he might as well be. As we could see in this video, a guy was, for some reason, taking a quick clip of the woods. As he moves his camera back to its original position, we see a glimpse of a siren head staring right at him from some distance in between the trees. For what reason, who knows? Maybe he found out his buddy Slender Man had a game that had him popping out of nowhere to scare people.